Hey guys, this is Josh Shoemaker here again with Dan Keenan for the latest HP4 ball in the Roto line. It's called the RST Hyperdrive. So it features the same core as found in the original RSTs. It's now wrapped in the AI core, just like pretty much everything else has been lately. It features the Microtrack Solid reactive cover, which is the same cover that is found in the Gem. So with this being a little bit higher of an RG core, kind of expecting this one to be similar strength-wise to the Gem, but might get down the lane a touch more. Both of Dan and I's balls came out of the box very, very chalky. I got a couple more games than he has on his, so mine's got a little bit of lane shine on it. And then we're also on
Super burn
right now, so we're just trying to get some stuff to clear the front part of the lane. I went with my standard pin down layout and throwing up the air quotes because the pin is actually underneath the fingers for me. But same layout that I had on all my previous RST balls that I've liked. So it's 4 inches pinned down with a little bit strong buffer. So it kind of gets them going a little bit forward, but with the pin being a little bit lower, it gets them to roll. Cuts down on the flare a little bit. But this lane's pretty chopped up now, so I'm starting about 6 or 7 left of where I would normally start with this ball. Very, very bright colors.
Need my sunglasses for that. All right, so as Josh was saying, this ball is came out of the box very chalky. So I actually threw it the other night in league. It was a little too strong. So I actually changed the cover to 4,000, trying to let it lane shine. I went with my kind of pin up asymmetrical layout that I've been using on all my first drills, 5x, 4x, probably 3 has been what I've really been going with. So this is strong. So what I'm going to do is run the super burn. I'm going to kind of show you where I would start in league and in practice, just so you can kind of see the strength of the ball. And then I'll try to migrate the next few shots so you can see. So that's kind of where I would start in practice, kind of first few frames of league. As you can see, there's a lot of friction out there right now, but I wanted you to see how strong the ball is before I move in, and it looks like every other ball.
Yeah, if I were to try to throw in there, I'd probably smack the 4-pin in the face. So stay in the same spot. Try to get this one right a little bit more, a little bit faster. Get it to blend off the dry a little bit. There you go. Got that one right a little bit quicker, and you can see with it being as slow of a piece as it is, it just kind of blends off the dry. So I really like throwing balls like this and the higher ratio pattern just because it helps blend out the lane pattern.
All right, so I'll go 5 from the last shot. This will probably still come close to crossing. Closer.
Tripping 4 is like Patty D, Patrick Dombrowski.
I think you needed that a lot on the Chameleon out there at the World Series this week.
Yeah, 241 average to make the cut. Crazy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move 2 here. Get a little bit slower with the speed. Move 2, drop the speed a little bit, and make sure I grab that one, and that one took right off. Probably didn't even need to grab it anymore, and I did.
So hopefully you can kind of see in the video how slow this ball is. Like Josh was saying, this is going to be a good piece for the higher ratio patterns to blend them out. I think on the sport patterns, I'm going to go with probably your medium, heavier volume patterns will be what it's good on. I don't know about long, just because I think the ball might not save its energy on the longer patterns. I could be wrong. I'll have to throw it a little more. I'm going to go a couple more off of that. So I went 5 off the crossover. I'm going to go 3 and 2. So that was 3 and 2 off the trip 4. And as you can see, that puts me instantly past kind of the point. It's going to probably deflect back into 9-pin soon in week 10.
We got some
if
balls
ours come back.
there.
It has a pin in there.
Bob, got a ball on 8. Take a brief intermission here while they're getting that. So it's kind of, I've noticed it's unique about the RST balls is just with how much of they shape. We've had them with the stronger covers like the X1 and the X3, which have gotten them started decently early, but they've still shaped out lane. And like the X2, the old purple pearl one, felt like you kind of circle the entire lane with that one. So it's kind of cool to see, no matter how strong of a cover that they put on this core, it's a core that likes to get it in shape with it. So it's kind of nice where the Ion Max and Gems, where you're able to kind of score up them a little bit more and get them started early. And this piece seems like it hooks or creates almost as much friction as those pieces, but does so a little bit differently and actually shapes substantially more down lane. So it gives you an option of almost kind of a ball down from those without sacrificing how much traction they produce. So I'm going to go ahead and jump another 3, so it'll be 5 left of where I started, and see if we can still get this one to shape properly. That was 5 left. Made sure I got around that one, a little more axis rotation. As you can see, it had no issues with shaping from that far left.
All right, I'm going to stand where I kind of fluff that 10-pin out, but I'm going to try to open my angle a little bit more. See what happens when I use the dry. So I used the dry a little bit more there. Got it around the tracer down the lane. Ball picked up pretty good. This video is kind of, I'm experimenting with this ball because I only threw about a game with it in the league. There just was too much snow tire on it out of the box.
Yeah, I also tried to throw them in a league on Monday, and we were on the end pair, which is known to hook quite a bit more, and it was definitely not in play down there. So I'll jump into the Attention Star S2. This has been another favorite one of mine. Definitely a little bit cleaner of a cover. Still a pretty strong core, though. I'm going to go ahead and jump back to where I started with it. That one was a little bit left. But you can see that one kind of straightened out and then went forward a little bit faster. With that cover being a little bit cleaner, it's going to see that friction and kind of go forward off of it. Whereas the stronger cover wants to just kind of blend off of it a little bit more.
All right, so I'm going to jump in and throw an XL. I wanted to stay in the Roto grip line myself since Josh is doing the S2. So the Hyperdrive and my S2 are the same exact layout. This XL, everything's the same except for my pin buffer is a 2 instead of a 3, so it just moves the pin up just a little bit higher. But everything else is still the same, still 5x4 on the first 2 numbers. So I'm going to stand in the same spot as the last one. This should be a little cleaner. Match up, but yep, a little cleaner.
go ahead and jump 5, which is where I finished with the RST. See if this one will shape from in here too. Oh. So I do think that's probably a little bit better of an option for a ball that far left. That's kind of been the go-to piece for me after pretty much any of my first balls out of the bag lately. It's been really good at just blending out everything.
All right, so that was a better shot with the XL. Definitely a little cleaner, a little tighter roll down lane. Not as slow. So that's
doesn't look too bad right now. Yeah,
no.
There's a little bonus shot here.
A little 1-2 punch there.
Yeah. This is an original RSTX1, same layout I have on the Hyperdrive here. So I'll go ahead and jump right to where he started. And definitely think this one is going to be a little bit cleaner and rounder than Hyperdrive. Yeah. You can see that one getting a little cleaner through the front and kind of straighter off of it, which is exactly what that Attention Star S2 did. So yeah, I don't know, for being on the, I don't know what it is, a quadruple burn, that actually didn't look too bad. So for anyone interested, make sure you head over to your local store and VIP Pro Shop and get your pre-orders in. By the time this video goes up, they might actually already be out. So catch you on the next one.